Hello and welcome, it's me, Baby Bunny, and I'm here with part 2 of Secrets Can Kill, a Nancy Drew game. And we are here in Paseo del Mar High. In the last episode, we discovered that Nancy Drew is here working a case, trying to figure out who murdered a senior named Jake Rogers. Now we're going to be talking to his peers in this episode, so we're going to go into this room, and look at that, a peer.
Hi, I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually, Paseo del Mar High is really quiet and boring. Lately, it's been totally out of control.
Out of control?
One of the students was killed last week.
Oh no, I totally did not know about that. Who was killed? That would be the more... No, what happened?
What happened?
I think he was pushed down a flight of stairs or something.
What makes you think he was pushed and didn't just fall? Who was killed?
Who was killed?
Oh, just this wannabe stud named Jake Rogers.
Wannabe stud?
What do you mean?
Jake Rogers was a total creep. Nobody liked him.
That's
I gotta go
mean.
now. Later.
Well, Jake Rogers doesn't seem to be a paragon of popularity. You guys should stop talking smack about him. You don't know who's an undercover detective for the police. You know? Could be this guy.
My name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Hal Tanaka. Actually, my first name is much longer than that. But I want to fit in here in America, so I chose Hal as my nickname. I'm a Japanese exchange student.
Why do
Oh.
you think it's easier to have an American name?
I want to be part of the culture and succeed in this country.
Do you plan on staying in America after you finish high school? That's a nice question.
Do you plan on staying in America after you finish high school?
My family is counting on me to succeed here. I must make them proud of me.
So, this is the typical, it seems racist to say it, but it's the whole Japanese, succeeding thing. What does success mean to you? That sounds like a question you get on, like, an essay test in school. What does success mean to you? I don't know, miss. I really don't know. I don't understand why I have to write 3 pages about it either.
What does success mean to you?
In my family, it's very important to succeed. I believe
Yes.
hard work will get me into a good university. Jake Rogers tried to take the easy way out, and look where that led him.
What do you mean, the easy way?
I feel uncomfortable speaking about this now. Please, excuse me.
Damn it, Nancy, you pushed him too far. And by the way, I'm sorry about the essay thing. I think that was just a little bit of my frustrations at the world, like, leaking out. So we've talked to all of the people here. I suppose we can go to the art exhibit or the library. That might be a nice idea. Because right now we don't have a real objective. We can look at the bulletin boards, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. A task list. See,
That's done.
This is here because I chose to go back to junior, but that's only because, like, the puzzle was, like, really annoying the first time. Go to the high school and talk to the students about the
that.
murder. Okay.
Did that.
Yep.
Haven't done that.
I have to look around the library
Did
for
that.
clues. Go to Maxine's Diner and meet Detective Beach.
Haven't done that.
See if there are any clues in Jake's locker. Ooh, I'll do that right now. Jake's locker, where would that be? Here. Okay, so that looks to be a lock. Maybe I can ask around the school, perhaps, to see if anyone knows how to get into it. Do you know the combination to Jake Rogers' locker?
Do you know the combination to Jake Rogers' locker?
I'm sorry, Nancy. I can't help you with that.
Are you sure you can't? Now I can ask them about each other,
See you later.
See you later, Nancy.
but I don't think I care right now. And plus, if you talk to them too much, they get real pissy at you. It's it's like everyone who's at the school currently is just like the biggest loner and really does not want to talk
How's
to
it
you.
going?
Do you know how Tanaka? How could I get into Jake's locker?
How could I get into Jake's locker?
I could tear the door off with my teeth.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it just
I'm
might be
sure you
easier to
can.
ask Hal Tanaka. His locker was right next to Jake's.
I already asked him.
I gotta go.
See ya.
What a fool. Did he lie to me? He should be able to help me. Wow. Hal Tanaka, worst person in this school. I actually find him the most likable out of all of the people in this game.
Hulk said your locker's right next to Jake's. Are you sure you don't know the combination?
I remember one day Jake was mad because he couldn't open his locker. He told me he wished I had a phone handy. Will that help?
Yes, it will, because I bet
See ya.
Jake does
I
the
must go
exact
now,
same
Nancy.
thing I do for passwords. And it's the stupidest thing that a person can ever do for passwords, which is why I don't do it anymore. Because people can very easily find out what it is. But, let's see, my phone. Menu. Phone. Let's see. J. Okay, that's a it's a 5. A is a 2. Where's K? Where's K? Oh, K is another 5. And then E is 3, so let's try 5. Was it? It was 2. Man, I have such bad short-term memory. Look at that. You know, it took me like 2 seconds to guess that password. They talked about it, and then I was just like, oh, I get it. A treatise on etiquette. Now, I don't need to read this, so I'm not going to. But remember the etiquette thing. So an empty case. Break-in at a local pharmacy. Drugs, yes. Basically, a local pharmacy was broken into, and the people who entered, they stole. What's the name of the drug? Whoever it was knew exactly what they were looking for. They broke in the back of the building, took the drugs, and were out in minutes. What did they take? Broken window, alarm, other damage. Oh, hectanol. Hectanol, okay. I was really skimming over that one. So, there was a break-in at a pharmacy. Interesting. Very, very peculiar. So, I read
Did that.
everything in Jake's locker.
Did that.
See
Did
if there
that.
was any clues. I can look around the library now. That might be a good idea. I think I'm going to ask all of the students how they feel about each other first.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
How well do you know Daryl Gray? I should probably stop talking it because she's gonna say it. She is.
How well do you know Daryl Gray?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine's, and drives a Seaback X80.
Drives a sports car and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
So, Daryl is rich. He throws parties. And Connie has a little bit of a crush on him. Because he has a cool car. Take that as a lesson, everyone watching this channel. If you have cars, you will get women. Do you know why Jake had an empty video casket?
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
No. Why are you so interested in Jake anyway?
I'm interested
Gotta
in
go
dead
now.
people.
Later.
Dude.
Nancy, I'm starting to wonder about you.
See, they get real angry at you.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships for college. Lately, he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him.
What pressure?
I guess it's a big deal for his family that he get into a good school on a free ride.
It's a really big deal
What
for
do
his
you know
family,
about Hulk
apparently.
Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Goodbye. Connie is about to start getting really angry, and Hal just kind of angrily stares at you. Look at that.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Ooh.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
That sucks.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
Whoa. Dating Jake Rogers.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He's very popular, and a good politician, too. Just like his father.
An excellent politician. That's... okay. Okay. He seems likable enough, I suppose.
Like his father?
I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
Let's tell him about Connie gossiping.
Connie told me
Throw
you
her under the
study too
bus.
hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
You're not in the library, and you cannot get to the library because I have the key to the library. And the library is locked. So, I think someone is being a wee bit foolish. So let's go into the gym and talk to Hulk.
How's it going?
Do you know Hal?
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine. Real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake.
A brain? Man, that is old terminology. Nobody calls him that. He was a friend of Jake's.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's.
But they weren't really friends. Is that what you're saying?
Jake didn't really have friends, and Hal, he may seem pretty chill, but I've seen him crack a couple of times. He's seriously uptight.
Damn.
Crack a couple of times.
He's got a temper, a bad one. He lets the pressure build and build until he's wound so tight the slightest thing sets him off. Like last week, I strike him out during gym, and he goes ballistic and charges the mound. He's got some serious issues.
I think I'm like
Now
that.
that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
Connie Watson.
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having some money problems.
Ooh. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette? I want to
What
do
can you
Daryl
tell
Gray.
me about Daryl Gray?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
Ooh, that's very interesting for me. So, should we probe him about his injury? Do you know why Jake, no, I think I'm good.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I feel like all of those things will just, like, lead him to stop talking to me anyway. Like, oh, I have to go. Stand in the exact same place for the next 2 hours.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay, well, let's see if...
Check.
Woo! Daryl Gray doesn't count as a student. Don't understand that. Figure out how I can use my phone.
That's done.
Oh. Check out the teacher's lounge. I'll do that later. That I actually know a little trick for that. Check out all the posters in the gym area. Yeah, we can quickly do that before we end this part. I'm sorry, the audio cuts out sometimes. It's because I keep on clicking out of the game because I'm in windowed mode. That's nice. Look at that. Ooh, this is actually interesting. Nowhere to turn to, nowhere to hide. Let the books in the library be your answer guide. A symbol for kanji. Oh, that one's gonna be hard for me. Ro. That's a W worn with great pride. Reflects big secret that someone must hide. Oh. Took it down. Did. Oh, this is so hard to see. Oh, did he. Oh my god, I can't right now, not today. I think there's more posters over by the vending machines. Crane, School of Self-Defense, get a jump on education. Is that all the posters? Is it?
Did that.
Woo! Okay, in the next part, I think we're gonna finally get to the library, and we're gonna research the meaning of kanji, and we're gonna figure out what hectanol is. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I am BB Bunny, and I'll see you later. Bye!